So with that, we can answer some of the questions that have been submitted. There's a lot of questions about the ethics investigation and criminal investigations. As a general rule, when anything is under investigation, it's not commented on until criminal complaints are filed, and that is the approach that I will take. Anytime you have an investigation proceeding, you refrain from speaking about it until complaints are filed or until the case is done, as to not mess with the ongoing investigation or any potential jurors or trial or whatever coming up. So we're not going to talk about any potential criminal violations by any of the county or any ethical complaints that have gone in. It's just not proper. There's some more questions about Ms. Risby, but I don't really want to get into the questions with Ms. Risby and what any kind of motive or whatever, because it would just be speculation. What we're trying to do is move forward with the county and do the things that we are required to do as a county, and take care of the taxes, take care of the plowing, take care of the things that we need to take care of as a county. So Billy got some questions from KDAK. And I think, will there be a special election for the county sheriff's position?
Okay, yeah. I guess they want me to answer this. Will there be a special election for the sheriff's position? Well, at the present time, we're advertising for a sheriff in the paper and other means around the state. And at this time, we've received several applications. And what we will do is go through the interview process, and after that, we have to go through a background checks on these people and probably drug testing on these people and so forth. So it's going to take us a while to iron this all out. However, the deadline for the application is the 23rd of this month. And hopefully we may have to have a special meeting called to have some interviews. And we'd like to get this done probably before the first of the year if we can on the interviews. And then hopefully we can make a decision, the first meeting in January. I don't know the date on that. And at that time, I suppose whoever we would pick or select as a sheriff, they would have to give time to their employment people for a couple of weeks. So I'm guessing around the 15th of January or right in that midst, we should be able to have a new person on duty as sheriff. I know there's some concerns about, well, what about the coverage? We have one deputy resigning the end of this month. So we'll be down to one deputy. Henry had this case, but fortunately I talked to Randy Muckleby at the City Police Department. He went to his committee, and when I asked if there were some officers on off duty, if they could come in and help Mr. Head out in their spare time, and I'm glad to report there are. There's 3 of them already. Are going to volunteer their time or on their days off to come up and give Henry a helping hand. And there may be more than that. I don't think we're going to need any assistance until after the first week of January. Is that true, Henry? Right into January there sometime. So yes, we have people ready and willing to come and work with you. I would hope some of those people have been deputized. Is that correct?
I believe one has, yes.
All of them have been deputized?
One.
One? Okay. We'll have to go through that process, and then we'll be sat down with you so we can get this schedule worked out thereafter. So that's some good news. We were a little afraid our coverage was going to be thin, but thanks again to the Police Department of Carrington that they're coming forth to help the county out, which is pretty good news. And then, any candidates in mind for non-election position, including emergency management? We will be advertising at this next meeting on the 16th for those vacancies, as well as emergency management. So they'll be coming out in the paper and wherever else that we'll advertise. I'm not sure where they'll go, but Heather usually takes care of that. And how soon will these positions be filled? Just as soon as we can. I mean, we need to get the ball rolling on this stuff, however long it takes, but we're going to move on this as soon as possible, and so forth. And We are gonna have some little tighter hiring procedures in the future. So, like I said, I think we'll be doing some background checks on everybody that we do hire, and I think it's only good common sense. And I think that pretty much answers those three questions I have there.
And that's from KDK.
And that's from KDAK. But here's one: how are we going to address and how, I gotta rephrase this question. How is the Fox County tax reporting coming? That form is coming. And I gotta tell you what, I gotta give Jim Carr a lot of credit here. Jim made a call into the state, and we were really in odds about how do we get this tax levy mills put into the computers and stuff like that. Jim got a hold of the right person to call and talk to Heather and Noreen on how this can be done. And believe it or not, these girls have been working diligently on getting this tax stuff work done. Talking to Noreen, the tax bills, and praise God, with Noreen's help, Heather, Brenda, next week the bills will be on their way out. So the deadline is the 26th for sure. But again, I just talked to Noreen, and she'll be folding the bills this weekend, and hopefully we'll get them early next week. That's some good news.